All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me and practicing with me today. Hope you're having a good day. Let's get started. When you're ready, you take the time to settle in. Just lie back. You close your eyes and you breathe. Sometimes as we settle in here, we have to remind ourselves that this is part of the practice. The practicing stillness, practicing surrender is just as important as practicing the activity, the movement. So take your time here. Be conscious to it and put intention into it. But learning how to still, how to soften around the edges, how to feel that deep breath move in, move out. It's just as valuable to the practice as the stretching and the strength. You just take a few more breaths, a few more moments out of the day. Then your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around the shins, hugging your thighs tight against the abdomen as you rock from side to side. A gentle movement. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. And on an inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, the shoulders are back. The eyes closed. And palms together to heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You bend the knees if you need to get the hands to the floor, and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the ground. Inhale forward for your back bend. And exhale, pressing back down dog. When you settle in, you can pedal the feet, sway from side to side. Roll the shoulders or take any other movement you like here. Then inhale as you step the right foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale, rising all the way back. Full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot reaches back. Right foot back. Exhale, as you lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Settling into the rhythm of the breath. And feeling the coordination of the body. Those are the two main things that we're doing here with the sun salutes. So you take the time for it. You're conscious to it. Inhale, feeling the right foot steps forward, low lunge. Exhale, that left foot forward as you fold over your legs. Inhale, reaching for the ceiling, full extension and lift. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back down dog. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, pressing back. Breathing heavy with your heels. Pressing down through the heel so you get that full length of the leg. The calf and hamstring stretching. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down, down. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax the arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Then with the big toes close, heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose. Sitting the hips as low as you like. But feel grounded. The thighs are active, the quads engaged, holding you in place. Then exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. But have those knees straight, your legs are long, so you can fold over them. The head hanging heavy. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or moving through vinyasa. Then exhale, the right foot steps forward. Warrior two. Left heel spins in, the torso sweeps up. That back foot's parallel to the short end of the mat. The front knee is bending as close to 90 degrees as you like. And you sit down behind that thigh. The eyes are soft. You feel broad and open here, expanding outward. Then straightening out that right leg, you reach forward for triangle pose. The right hand lands down, the left arm reaches up. And the crown of the head's extending forward, trying to reach past the top edge of your mat, so that you feel that length of the spine. That sense of traction here, as if you're getting longer from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Stay with your breath. Nice full inhales, expanding the ribcage. And inhales, you rise up, keeping the arms into a T. Those right toes will turn in so the feet are parallel to the short ends of the mat. And exhale, fold and fold between your legs. And the hands land wherever's comfortable. The head hangs. And you start to fold and tilting the tailbone towards the ceiling. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, you walk yourself to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot, and you step back. Down dog or moving through a vinyasa. Then exhale, the left foot steps forward, warrior two. You rise up. You set your stance, nice and stable. You soften the eyes. Then straightening out that left leg. Keep it engaged as you reach forward and hinge over. Triangle pose. Left hand lands down. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, rising up. Those left toes turn in. And on exhale, you fold forward once again. If you like to take a different hand position, feel free. You can have the hands on the floor. You can grab your big toes. You can interlace the fingers behind your back. Whatever you like for this variation. But you're folding forward. Keeping those legs active and engaged to help you draw the torso in as the tailbone tilts towards the ceiling. Then exhale, release the hands to the floor. And you walk yourself to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot. And step back. Down dog or moving through vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. The back foot's flat. The torso sweeps up. The hips and chest are now squaring with the top edge of the mat. And you sit down into it, letting your weight be low here, long from foot to foot. Then inhale as you straighten out that right leg. Sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. And exhale, fold forward for pyramid. And as you fold here, make sure you keep this right leg active. The thighs engaged, the foot's pressing down. There could be a tendency here where we kind of just lock out that leg and then we drape our torso into it. But we want pyramid pose, this fold to be a bit more active than that. So our legs are firmly pressing down and out. The torso is reaching forward. We feel grounded in our feet, long through our lines. And exhale, release the hands to the floor. The right knee bends and you step back. Going straight to down dog or moving through vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Right heel spins in as the torso sweeps up. Then straightening that left leg. The arms sweep behind your back. Keep those legs active, feet firm, as you reach out over that left leg for pyramid pose. And exhale, releasing the hands. You choose your breath. Going straight there. Or moving through vinyasa. But follow the breath. Full inhales. Complete exhales. Then inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Keep that back heel lifted. The torso rises up. Now we'll work in that flexion at that right hip and extension at the left hip. The two thighs are reaching in opposite directions as the torso lifts up. And palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist to the right. Revolve side angle. That left elbow is outside that right thigh. You can broaden the arms or bind. A nice deep twist. Nice tight rotation along the spine as that left shoulder rolls under. That right shoulder rolls back. Then inhale back to center, high lunge. Take your time. And on exhale, you release the hands to the floor inside that right foot for lizard. Left knee can stay up or lower down as you start to bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe both touch down. The head hangs. You sink your weight towards the floor. Now we're isolating that flexion at that right hip. Working deeper into it. Inhale as you rise up. Plant the palms and step back. Vinyasa or down dog. Inhale, left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Set those feet and work into the legs. That left thigh drawing forward. That right thigh reaching back. Nice strong stance. Good. Stay with that steady stance as you bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to left. That right elbow's outside that left thigh. You work the palms, trying to bring the thumbs to line up with your sternum, center your chest, or you can open them up or bind around that thigh. But whatever you do with the arms, the main focus is that torso, that deep rotation. You feel that wrapping across the abdominal wall, that rolling up and back of that left side. Good. Then inhale back to center, high lunge. Take a moment and exhale, hands to the floor inside that left leg. The right knee can stay up or down. You sink towards the floor. Inhale, rising up. Exhale as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then a gentle bend in the knees. Look forward of your hands, and on inhale you float or step to sitting at the top of the mat. Once your hips touch down, your legs lift up. Navasana. We're just going to do 3 rounds of boat pose. So the knees can be bent or straight. It's up to you. But just sit tall. The collarbones broad. A nice smooth breath. And on exhale, you cross the ankles. Hug the shins in. And you come back out. Knees bent or straight. Sternum lifts as the low back draws in. Cross and hug. We'll cross and lift. Back out. Last one. And this time on an exhale, you're going to start to extend those legs as you come to lying flat on the mat. You lie back and take a breath. Then on your next inhale, you draw that right knee in towards your chest. Yeah, and release your fingers and give her a nice squeeze. Then either taking your hands behind that right thigh or catching hold of that right big toe with your right hand. We straighten that right leg out. And on exhale, you lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. And if your hands are released behind the thigh, you can start to walk them up that leg as high up as you want to go. If you're holding onto that toe, you think about trying to draw that foot towards the floor, above the top edge of the mat. Drawing it away from that left leg. Now continuing to hold the leg where it is, you lower your head and shoulders back to the floor. And if you have that big toe, you hang on to it. Or bring that right hand to the right knee as you start to take that right leg off to the right. And as you move it to the right, you'll notice that whole left side of your body wants to roll up off the mat. So as it starts to lift, that's where you stop. You keep that left side anchored. And you're trying to open that right leg up without lifting that left side. So that you're isolating that external rotation of that right hip. And coming back to center. And on exhale, you release that right leg down to the mat. And take a breath. Then exhale, that left knee draws in. You release your fingers and give that thigh a nice squeeze. Then either taking your hands behind the thigh or grabbing hold of that left big toe. We all work to straighten that left leg out. Then exhale, lifting your head and shoulders. Seeing if you can't walk your hands further up that leg. Or if you have that toe, seeing if you can't start to draw that foot towards the floor. And exhale, lower the head and shoulders. Keep hold of either the toe or hand to the knee. Right hand on that right thigh, and it helps hold that side down as that left leg starts to open up to the left. And again, as that right side starts to roll, take a moment and stop there. Anchor that right side down and then see if you can't get that left leg to go maybe another inch or two. Good, back to center. And exhale, you release that left leg to the floor. You take a breath. And exhale, drawing both knees in. Give them a squeeze and then rock yourself up and over. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, the right foot steps forward. We're going into side angle, so right hand on the floor inside the right foot. Left heel spins it. And inhales, that left side sweeps up. You can stay there, keeping the arms in a T. Or wrap that left arm around your back. Catching the right thigh. Or catching hands for the full bind. Then exhale, hands to the floor. We're going to lower that left knee, uncurl the toes. The hips sink as the torso sweeps up. Crescent lunge. Drawing the hips down and forward as you reach the arms up and back. And exhale, left hand to the floor. The right arm reaches up. Lizard twist. You can stay here where that right arm reaches back as that left knee bends. You catch hold of the outer edge of that left foot and you can start to hug the heel in. If you like to go deeper, you can always lower down to that left forearm. But take your gaze towards the ceiling, trying to turn your chest upward. And exhale, back to center. Frame the right foot. Down dog or vinyasa. Exhale, the left foot forward. Left hand on the floor inside the foot. Right heel spins in. And on inhale, you sweep that right side. Staying there in the T. Or wrapping that arm behind your back for your bind. Catching the thigh or catching hands. And exhale, hands to the floor. The right knee lowers, toes uncurl. Hips sink as the torso swoops. Crescent lunge. And exhale, right hand to the ground. Left arm reaches up. Feel like that left arm reaches back as the right knee bends. You catch hold of the foot. Start to hug the heel in. And maybe you lower down to that right forearm. Exhale, come back to center. Plant the hands and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower the left knee, uncurl the toes as we make our way into Hanumanasana. The hips shift back That right leg straightens out as those right toes lift up. You can fold forward over that right thigh, isolating those 3 hamstring muscles. Or you start to slide that right heel forward, working towards your full splits. And nice and smooth. If you slid that right foot out, you start to draw it back. And from here, we're going to make our way to sitting down. So you start to shift those hips back. And you're going to take that left foot, the one behind you, and just sweep it towards the right so that you can sit down behind that left foot. We're setting up for modified heron. So you just let that left foot and left leg be wherever's comfortable so that you can sit tall. That right knee is bent. You interlace your fingers behind the thigh. And you start by just straightening out that right leg. Then starting to walk your hands towards the heel. And if you catch hold of the ankle of the heel and you want to go deeper, keeping your torso tall, you start to bend those elbows, pulling that leg towards you. And remember, the key to heron pose is as you start to pull that leg and build that tension, your torso is going to want to fold forward, bring your forehead towards your shin. Keep your torso lifted. Crown the head right over top your tailbone. So you're anchored in place and you're pulling that leg to you. Good. And on an exhale, you're going to just place that right foot on the floor. And we're going into half spinal twist. So now you'll take that left foot and draw it outside the right hip. And then step that right foot over top that left thigh. Right hand's on the floor behind you. Left arm reaches up. And exhale as you twist. Hooking the elbow outside that right thigh. Inhale back to center. Cross your ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. And we all start by shifting the hips back to straighten out that left leg. Left toes peeling. You can fold forward over that left thigh. Or you start to slide that left heel forward, working towards your full splits. Good, nice and smooth. You start to draw the foot back. And then that right heel sweeps towards the left as you shift your hips to sitting down behind that right leg. And start by just putting that right leg wherever's comfortable so that you can sit up nice and tall. And then interlace your fingers behind the left thigh. Staying tall with the torso. Just straighten that left leg up. And start to walk your hands towards the heel. And if you want, you start to bend those elbows, drawing that leg towards you. And exhale, release the left foot to the floor. The right foot draws outside the left hip. The left foot steps over top. Left hand's on the floor behind. Right arm reaches up. And exhale, twist. Hook the elbow. Nice deep rotation. Back to center. You cross the ankles and roll forward. And exhale, lower the knees to the floor. And you come to standing on your shins, setting up for camel. So shoulders over hips, over knees. Hands start against the low back. And on inhale, you roll the sternum, send your chest towards the ceiling. If you like to go deeper and release your hands to the feet or the floor, feel free. Inhale, rising up. You relax your arms, take a breath. And once again, start with the hands against your back. And you go up and over, as deep as you like to take it. Inhale, rising up. Relax the arms. Third and final one. On an inhale, you go up and over. Whenever you're done, you find your way to child's pose. You take your time. You just tuck yourself in when you're ready. Inhale, rising up. You sit over to the side of your feet, and you bring the legs out front. Setting up for Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up, and exhale as you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you can. Your toes, your ankles, your shins. You bow the head, close your eyes. Then inhale, you reach out beyond your feet as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends on your back. Knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for a bridge. or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down. You take a nice full breath. And inhale, rising once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go. And exhale, relax. Lowering down. Once you come down, you just draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And taking your arms alongside the body, palms flat. The legs go straight up. You hang out there, or shoulders down, toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once your hips lift, you bend the elbows, hands against your low back as you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Over the toes, roll the ankles. Send the legs wide so them apart. And coming back to center. If you're in shoulder stand, you take the toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth, you unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, your arms alongside the body, setting up for fish. So you press down into your hands and elbows. Lift the torso, arcing the spine towards the ceiling. As you roll the shoulders back, releasing the crown of the head towards the floor. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, nice tight squeeze. And taking the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. You release the knees over to the left. One final twist. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana, or you catch a rider for headstand. If you're doing headstand, you take your time. You find Shavasana whenever you're done. If you're new to headstand, one step at a time. You start on your forearms and knees, and grab opposite elbows. That helps measure those elbows so that they're about shoulders distance. Then take the hands out as you interlace the fingers. Palms are apart. Crown of the head's on the floor, cupping the back of your head in your hands. You curl your toes, and you lift your knees. As you feel stable here, your weight in your forearms, your shoulders engaged. You start to walk the feet towards your elbows, lifting your hips up. And when you're ready, one knee bends, heel towards your hip, then the other. And you start here in this low position, stable with those forearms, active with the shoulders. And as you feel balanced here, then you take the legs up. You stay up as long as you want. You find Shavasana when you're done. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. The back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Om. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me and practicing with me. It's always great to have you here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.